part of our thinking about this particular episode of November 4th was to get people like you, advocates for different aspects of the immigration challenge, together in one place so that we might be able to get a glimpse of what's possible in a coalition um, across a broad spectrum from, as I said at the beginning, people who are working tirelessly to prevent separation of families, deportation, and other inhumane activities by this administration. And then people like Rebecca and her group that are working at quite a different level, and to try to see what you all might have in common. So let me begin by asking each of you what's possible if you have a Biden administration. And I think if you have a Biden administration, you'll have a Senate also controlled by Democrats as well as the House. What's possible as far as a coalition is concerned? How broad can it be? Rebecca, have you and your colleagues, you work with, as Olivia said in the introduction, you work with CEOs of 350 or more organizations, big companies, big universities, other institutions. Can you see those people and your group and people like you supporting policies that bring back some humanity into our immigration system for poor, desperate people who are trying to get here to build a new life?
Sure. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for having me on this program. So the business community is very diverse. We welcome Democrats, Republicans, and independents, as well as immigrant-led businesses and entrepreneurs that are part of ABIC, major trade associations, financial institutions. We welcome them all. So we've been around for the last 6 years, starting in Illinois, and now we are in Florida, Texas, and also have business voices in North Carolina, Wisconsin, and a few other states. Our business leaders come to the fight for immigrants for different reasons. Some of them you named at the top. One of our co-chairs and co-founders, John Rowe, he's a Republican CEO. He built Exelon, the utility empire, while contributing to charter schools, where he discovered that the students he was responsible for teaching could not go to college. And he was shocked. And he thinks it's economically harmful, morally wrong. And as a Republican, he thinks it's politically foolish because the country is changing. Some of the activists may not agree with him on charter schools or minimum wage, but they can work together, and we can work together on legalization of the undocumented, and the 11 million, as well as our dreamers. I think to your question about what would happen if Biden is elected, and knock on wood that he does, we really do believe that the kind of the story that will come out of the elections is because of the foolishness of the Republican Party on this issue, right? Like we remember in 2012, Mitt Romney's self-deportation immigration policy, led to President Obama winning. The Republican Party then went into an autopsy, right, of the party, what they did wrong. And one of the big takeaways was the anti-immigrant rhetoric and not embracing a broader coalition. And as a result of that, the Senate gain of a bill did pass comprehensive immigration reform. And so, that's our hope, and that's what we will keep working and fighting for 2021. So.